Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Toyota Prius XLE all-wheel drive in the color white. Let's take a look. So starting up front, underneath the hood we have the gas component of the hybrid engine. It is a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, automatic transmission. Gets up to 196 horsepower, 139 pound-foot of torque. Up front, LED headlights, customary daytime running lights, and your fog lights down below. Across your front bumper, you'll find these little round nodules. These are your front parking sensors. As you move along to the side here, we have 19-inch alloy wheels. Side mirrors have blind spot monitoring. On your front door handles, you'll find these 2 double lines. We'll talk about that more as we get along to the front driver's handle. Now, in the back here, across your rear bumper, backup parking sensors. You have your Prius logo across the back, as well as your HEV and XLE trim level badges. And then underneath your rear Toyota logo is your backup camera. To open up the hatch here, reach under the logo next to the camera, press the button, and lift up. So right off the bat here, first thing you might notice is the interior cargo cover across the back here. This is simply attached using these wires up to the knobs on either side, which means it's very easy to remove this so that it simply lays flat at all times if you don't want it to move up and down with your hatch. Additionally, if you want to fully remove it, say you want to use this extra bit of headspace up here for your cargo capacity, you can simply take it off of the little knobs that it is resting on in the back here. And as you can see, there is a line down the middle, allowing this to fold in half there, so you can simply store it in the back, and that way it's out of the way. Otherwise, keeping it up here is really useful, helps to keep anybody from being able to see all of the things you have stored in the back by looking in through your rear windshield here. Second row seats have a 60/40 split you can see visible on the left hand side here. Seats are adjustable by releasing the handles on the top outside corners of the seats, such as this, in order to lay them down flat to extend your cargo space even further forward into the cab. You can put them down one at a time, both at once or neither, in order to accommodate for your rear passengers. There is also tie-down hooks in the back if you need them, as well as lighting. On the right hand side here is where you will find your battery. And then for your tire inflation kit, simply look down. You'll find a little notch in the false floor. Reach in there and lift up. Everything you need will be stored in the back here. Other than that, back here we have the Prius carpeted mats in their factory packaging, as well as a cargo net across the back here. It is also in its factory packaging, keeping it from being damaged. If you wish to install that, it will simply go across the back space here, helping to keep anything from moving around too much. Because of the built-in pouch design of the cargo net, anything you want to keep close, say reusable bags, any equipment, you can just tuck it into that little space. That way when you go to get it, you're not having to search around all throughout the back. It's right here and easily accessible. All of the storage space back here is quite an ample amount, especially considering the hatch design, and then having additional deep wells on either side. Now, to close up your space here, simply reach up to the handle on the top right-hand side and pull it down. And that is that. Next, let's take a look at the inside. So, to open it up back here, simply reach in here and press the button. There's also a manual lock and unlock right here if you need it. Inside here, you'll find your interior upholstery is the black leatherette. There is some white stitching for some contrast and some slight texturing on your seats. Rear passengers have access to the folding down armrest / cup holder, easily folds away to increase your seating space. On the back of your front passenger seat there is pouch storage. Back of your console you've got your charger spaces down below, and we currently have the Prius branded rubber mats throughout the unit. You've got your storage spaces inside your door there. And now back to those 2 double lines on the outside corner of the handles. Those indicate keyless entry, so if you have your key fob on your person, simply tap your hand here to lock and unlock. Inside here, power windows for front and back. You have your window lock, power lock system, and your side mirror controls. Front driver's seat is electronically adjustable. Back, front, up, down, and your lumbar support. Hood release latch on the bottom left-hand side of your dash. Then you have your gas release. Above that, controls for your automatic headlamps. You have your defog for the rear windshield, heated leather steering wheel control. Up top, you have your dash brightness and odometer trip, and we also have a look at these metallic highlights and the ambient lighting that you'll find throughout your front cab space. Hop in here and take a look at your steering wheel. Left-hand side here, controls for your dash display, hands-free communication, and your volume control. Right-hand side, radio controls on the bottom. Up top is all adaptive cruise control. This includes your sonar and your lane departure. In the middle here is your infotainment display screen. This is where you access much of the information about your daily driving experience. Down below, you have all of your personalization settings, personal Bluetooth, general, display, Wi-Fi, dealer info, etc. Then we have your climate display. You have the display for your front, and then additional options including Eco Heat Cool and your de-icer. In this section, we also have your trip info and your energy flow. This is a really nice display to have in your hybrid vehicles because the vehicle is parked and at rest right now. It's not showing much, but especially once you're on the road and your wheels are turning and your brakes are going, it'll show you which components are communicating with which other ones. Really cool and really interesting display there. Up top in the middle is your phone connectivity. Then you have all of your audio listening. This includes AM, FM, and satellite radio. Full Bluetooth connectivity includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and there's also optional USB adapters. And right up top, what we saw here is your optional navigation. You can choose to subscribe to this through Toyota. Bottom left corner is your volume control. We do also have a Prius logo up front here. Then underneath you have your four-ways and then your climate control options. You have defrost for front and rear windshield as well as your side mirrors on the left. Then on either side you'll find 3 variant levels for your front heated seats, driver and passenger. Underneath you have all of your charger and USB adapter options as well as a 12 volt. Then you have this storage space that is really nice and deep tucked in and also has additional hidden storage underneath. Cup holders. Then you have your gear shift. There is a display showing you how to use it if you're unfamiliar. Behind that is your drive modes, EV, parking brakes, and traction control, as well as a little storage space all the way on the right. Your console has additional chargers inside. Then up top on your rearview mirror, 1, 2, and 3 dots, those are for your garage door openers. And then up overhead, you have your SOS button, as well as having your controls for overhead lighting. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Toyota Prius XLE all-wheel drive in the color white. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.